Some highlights in legal publishing history. Before the internet, case decisions were published in books. Some of the earliest American court reports date back to 1789, and they were printed privately. For nearly a century, case publication was sporadic and confusing. Court reporters could be unreliable, and they printed cases under their own names, making it difficult to determine what court each opinion came from. In the early 1870s, two extremely important figures entered the legal publishing scene: John B. West and Frank Shepard. West started a publishing company that mostly traded in legal texts like dictionaries and treatises. He saw a gap in the legal market, and he and his brother Horatio began working on an 8-page weekly newsletter providing summaries of Minnesota Supreme Court cases, what we now know as syllabi, which was game-changing for Minnesota lawyers. After his success in Minnesota, West expanded to 5 additional states and eventually developed the National Reporter System we're all familiar with today. By 1866, the National Reporter series covered 40 states, and West started work on his digest system, still available in Westlaw today as key numbers. While West was charming the Minnesota courts with his syllabi, Frank Shepard was working on an innovation of his own: a list of citing references that traced cases citing to one another. Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. wrote, "I regard Shepard's Massachusetts annotations as the most thorough labor-saving device that has even been brought to my attention. No one owning a set of reports can afford to be without one." The books became so popular that the name became a verb, to shepardize. Between the late 1800s and the early 1970s, John B. West's company continued to grow, buying up smaller competitors like Little Brown and Company's U.S. Digest. Other law reporters like Lawyers Competitive Publishing Company gave up publishing competing law reporters altogether. The next major innovation came out of Ohio, which launched Ohio Bar Automated Research, or OBAR, which included a full-text case-searching option. By 1973, OBAR evolved into what we now know today as Lexis. Westlaw started an online database shortly afterward, but it didn't contain full-text decisions until 3 years after Lexis launched. From there, it was a race to add features, with Lexis and Westlaw in lockstep to provide competitive legal research databases. In 2018, the Case Law Access Project made history, digitizing over 40 million pages of U.S. court decisions and providing them free of charge online. Want to check it out? Go to case.law/search. Law librarians are here to help. If you have questions on this topic or other subjects, please contact us.